Welcome back, one and all, to the Brexit Estate, hard by the darkest dungeon where something very interesting and unprecedented has happened. It would seem that somebody likes the mods I've created for Darkest Dungeon, and they have been given awards. Now, I don't know if it was just some random person on Steam, or actually some of the developers, but with the current Steam ongoing event where people can just give awards out to each other's stuff all the time, I don't know. So I have no way of knowing who chose to give awards to my mods, but yeah, the Twilight Knight and the Librarian have gained awards, and that happened back a couple of days ago, and I was well chuffed, I tell you. I was really happy. So it's probably high time I dived back into this game and tried to finish it before Darkest Dungeon 2 comes out, because that would be ideal, right? And it would be really nice to have another Vestal appear on the stagecoach. Hold on. Okay. Now, has our priestess... Yes, she's available for venturing, but we need lower level support heroes. So we can send her on a level 3 quest with some level 4 heroes like a librarian. Little Lottie can give her lots of advice and level her quickly. I'm liking the idea of this. Now, the current planned updates for the Twilight Knight and Librarian are currently on hold. I need to get the 2, 3 and 4 skins, that's the B, C and D skins, sorted out for the new Leap of Faith animation, and I need to get her new sound effects into the game for the Leap of Faith. I opened the sound effect editing program for the first time a while back, and my god, it's really dark and greyed out, and I was like, is there something wrong with this? And also the instructions told me to open like test files that didn't exist, and I was like, hang on a minute, this is going to take a bit more work than I first anticipated. Furthermore, however, during this delay, I've had a little word with Red Dye number 5, who did loads of trinket icons for people, and let's be honest, the Twilight Knight's trinkets are dreadful. You know, this is parts of like 3 different scrolls. Every one of these beads in these rows is the exact same bead, just cloned, copied over again. This end here is the same as this end here of the lantern. I can't remember what I made the founding stone out of. I know these parts were all falling off the bottom of different things, and then yeah. So the Twilight Knight will be getting new trinket art at some point in the not too distant future. Who can I let go? Who is high level, is redundant due to having the same class elsewhere, and also doesn't have the Crimson Curse? I'm honestly thinking I see Lila at level 6, I see Rashida at level 5 with level 4 skills, and yeah, okay. So let's put these back. Oh, it's taking a long time to scroll to the bottom, isn't it? There we go. Yeah, let's put these back. Let's say, Rashida, you've done a really good job, but I think you'll need it elsewhere. There are other ancient ruins full of antiques for you to go and look for.
Those without the stomach for this place must move on.
And then we'll say, hey you, hello, we really like you.
A sister of battle, pious and unrelenting.
Let's go to Sister Marion. I doubt we'll fit that all in, but... Oh, we did! Wow, okay. I know there is a maximum length, but I can't remember what it is. So Sister Marion will be training with Garrus, Maskelvar and Hormul. whereas Sister Aline will now go on higher level missions. It would be really nice to have one of our highly experienced sisters return from the grave, but that just hasn't been happening soon. Also, quick paranoid check. Yeah, all good. So I'm going to move Sister Aline up to here now and look for a mid-level quest. Oh, how lovely! There's one, but the thing from the stars is there, so that's bad. Here's another one. No thing from the stars. If we're going to have a under-qualified hero for the task, we should be extremely cautious and about who we send with them, how we protect them. You know what? If we send Vasquez, we have a backup healer. And Maud, she's not about to hit level 5 just yet. Oh, and we needed Lottie, of course. In position 2? Oh, that is bad. Ah. So if we go to here, who can we get that can make ranged attacks from the front 2 ranks? That would be Marino, wouldn't it? Okay. Okay. We've done all the mid-level bosses. We've only got the high-level bosses to go. Okay. Oh, and Caregivers Convention afterwards, which would mean no From Beyond. But it would also be really nice because it would give us free town facilities for treatments of nasty diseases. And oh my god, those are low-level skills for her level. Right. Let's go do some training. Maud, you need to do some training. And yes, and yes, and yes. Marino. Okay, okay. Lottie, maxed. Sister Aline, also maxed. Right, equipment. How can we keep these people alive? Well, let's just say it's a dangerous place. Oh, we can afford all of it. It'll be fine. Ish. And also others need training as well. Now, hello. Lilla and Kira both do not have the Crimson Curse, so we've got to be careful who we put up here. However, since we're not taking Sister Marion out this week at all, she's obsessed with her. That's God-fearing. She's a priestess, of course she is. But that's silly. Hard hit stun resistance could be good, but I'm not sure I want to reinforce it. Who else? No, not you. That was a misclick, I swear. Alright. Bad healer, egomania, paranormania. Beast Slayer could be really good for her, actually. Because we already have some strong damage against beasts and eldritch. If we want to go down that route. Last gasp, it's only 1 speed. I'm keeping an eye on the money as well, because I know it's a medium length run, and I should not go overlooking supply items this time. Oof. Early Riser and Warrior of Light. And Night Owl. I'm seeing the light synergy for Vasquez, to be honest. It might be worth investing in that. And she's not even using trinkets. Oh wow, okay. Let's do something about that. Do I not have any class trinkets? Oh, I do, okay. Skills and stress. That's nice. Yep, very good. Accuracy, mass dodge. Okay. We get big healing. I'm aware she's not in the active party. I'm just noticing the distinct lack of trinkets and thinking I should do something about that very soon. Move resistance is good. Move skills, she's not really using move skills much, but move resistance is good. +3 crit. Yeah, sure, we'll go for your move resistance then. Okay. I'm looking at people to send in for treatment. Hard-skinned could be quite good for her. But let's see what else we can do. These could really, honestly, do with an improvement. So, likewise, the librarians are going to be having some art upgrades soon, when her next update comes out as well. Her weapon and armor art is getting redone, as is quite a lot of her trinket art, to be honest. It's just stuff going on behind the scenes. It takes time, unfortunately, and wow, camouflage cloak really is that all he's got? Stanford could probably stand to use a better trinket there, to be honest. Interesting, I remember that. Ludwig. No. That should probably be fixed. +6 dodge, +25 move resist. You know what? Corvid's Grace. If I could remove Unerring, I could get all 3 of these. However, disease resist is quite high anyway. Sure, if we send in Senate, we'll fix that and lock in this, because the Plague Doctor generally wants to be near the back row. Now, if we hold that money, we're going to need a fair bit of that for what do you call it? Provisions. I'm looking at camping skills here. We have a safe camp skill. So really we have 4, we have 3, yeah, 6 and 4. So really Maud, give you encourage, which means fixing these. Okay, that's going to be an issue. Right, so we're going to the Weald. So, it is a medium length mission, so we need 16 food. A dozen torches. 2 bandages, 3 bandages because it's a medium length mission. I'm aware we have a librarian, but we might want to do other stuff. Right. 1 medicinal herbs, 2 because it's a medium length mission, 1 short, 2 medium, extra 1 because it's for Weald. Likewise, short, medium, Weald. Take 1, 2 to be risky. Take 4, just so everyone has 1. What am I missing? Apart from the blood. So, got food, got torches, got bandages, got herbs, anti-venom. Keys are optional, I think. Oh right, yeah, it is a medium length mission, so sure. I mean, these are optional, you don't need them as much. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm holding on to this for one of our higher level heroes. Oh good, for a moment there I thought I was going to see the Fanatic pop up on the load screen. I was like, but! And he didn't, so that's okay. I think we've dealt with a mid-level Fanatic now, but I can't remember. Right, so yeah, what are we wait for Dungeon to load. I am eagerly anticipating lots of new games that I would like to feature on the channel in the not too distant future, in a few months' time when they eventually come out. I'm looking forwards to the Necromunda computer game.
Our land is remote and unneighbored. Every lost resource must be recovered.
I'm so glad I brought that third bottle. And I'm also looking forwards to... Oh, that's interesting. Okay. I'm also looking forwards to Other Side, which is a wonderful, dark, XCOM-like, very French game set in a ethereal other realm. And it's looking fun but weird. God, what else am I looking forward to? Oh yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is coming out at some point. I played both the first two Baldur's Gate games back quite a bit in the day. Completed the first one, didn't complete the expansion because it started getting a bit ridiculous at one point. Didn't complete the second one because of a terrible design flaw in the game which just made it virtually unplayable. It had to do with enemy magic users casting spells to make themselves invulnerable to physical attacks and invulnerable to magic attacks, and you could only dispel one of those two spells, and then halfway through your second dispel they'd go invisible, and you'd lose your second dispel because they had gone and removed the target essentially. And then they would clone themselves, and the clone would keep all their active spells, even though that's not the way the clone spell is supposed to work. And then the clone would clone itself, and you'd just be facing like 3 or 4 of the same character, and they'd all be immune to physical damage or all be immune to magical damage. And you'd be like, well, look, I can't, you'd just run out of spells essentially. And they'd continue to have their full assortment of stuff to pummel you with, and it was just, oh god, it was up to the point where a major, like literally every enemy magic user did this, right? And then it got up to the point where a major storyline NPC who was blocking progression in the storyline turned hostile and did this with ridiculous levels of nonsense, and I just had to stop. Yeah, for those of you who played the game, it was Body the Vampire. It was just like, no, you're not going to be able to do this. You gotta stop now, this is getting too frustrating. Yeah, and everybody else who's played it says they never had this problem. In that case, why did it only happen to me? If it was in there and designed to happen, and it happened just to me, why nobody else? Come on, you had this problem, be honest. Right, let's see how we do down here. Gather 3 medicines. Okay, I did bring shovels, didn't I? This is definitely the shorter route. Quest location, yes, I should definitely go this way. Lovely. So Sister Aline must be protected from the darkness and nastiness down here. And we didn't bring a character with a guard skill. We brought a guard skill, but it's not the right kind of guard skill that we need. We should not antagonize the minions of the Crimson Court, because we have a level 2 character with us.
A fortune, waiting to be spent.
So there is one of those Twilight Knight trinkets which is going to hopefully be getting replacement art in the not too distant future. To be fair, the art for the Twilight Cloak probably won't look too different, but we'll see. We'll see what old Red comes up with. And there's one of those bundles of medicine we're supposed to collect. And you know what? Sister Aline is the medicinal professional.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
So she shall be in charge of collecting these. Oh my god. I'd better go this way then. I see there... Right. Here's another bundle of medicine, but we need to use some supplies before we can get that medicine. So let's head up this way and explore a bit.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption, malformed with misintent.
the most obvious way to use those supplies would be to camp, but it's a bit early for camping at this point. And in fact, if we avoid camping at all... Oh no, there's dogs.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Alright.
The ground
Nice.
quakes.
He kills them with his crucifix. Extra nice. Okay. Preventing the bleeding would be good, but honestly, getting her stress down would also be good because she's taking extra stress here.
Brilliant confluence of skill and purpose. Dazed, reeling, about to break.
So actually, if I go for some of that stress relief extra...
A momentary abatement.
I think I can handle this. Oh yeah, also, I need to write some dialogue lines for the librarian when she goes into the brothel. And obviously I've got to think, hey, because I did at a few points consider banning her from the brothel. And from drinking alcohol. It's not because she's young, it's because she gets, like, age ID'd, you know? It's like... No, she's... Right. A lot of people think she's quite young. She's actually 28. But, she doesn't look
As
it.
the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
And it's not like she can grow a beard to make herself look older, you know. Not that she'd necessarily mind, actually. Might make her look a little more respectable after all. Uh-oh, more bleed.
Killing blow.
More bleed.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all. As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Nice. We'll actually go for a little more stress relief. Working that stress down to a mere 40. Wait, has 40 only 3 boxes? It should be less than 40, like 39 for 3 boxes. That's weird. Oh well, I'll just have to make sure it's significantly less than 30 then. I will, I promise.
Eradicated.
Oh, nice. Wasn't expecting her to land a blow there. You know what, we don't like bleed. And we're going to have to use it. Oh good, no bandage. Thank you, Marino, for being such a patient man and waiting.
Obliterated.
He's like, oh no, ladies first.
As
You know.
victories mount, so too will resistance.
Right. Unlocked, yes, but we're all full up, so not yet. Actually, with the librarian, we should be camping early. Oh joy. So this is going to be a high stress rate encounter. Let's work on lowering that stress right now.
Inspiration and improvement.
Stone the unbeliever! Kill her with lightning! try and draw aggression here.
The promise of safety.
It's okay, we can live with that. Actually, we can really live with that. And with the Librarian, we probably don't need the Crusader's stress removal skill. Probably. Will that kill? Quite possibly. And if it doesn't, it still gets some damage on the ghoul. Oh. Lord, you could do better. Is this horror?
Festering fear
Yes.
consumes the mind.
Can we fix horror? Also, yes. Should we? Definitely.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
That was more for getting rid of the torch than it was for anything else. Oh, and I didn't... Oh well. Yes, strike the wicked. And again! Now that's unusual, unless it's like dogs. That's a lot of stress to work with.
A time to perform beyond one's limits.
Okay. We need to heal her
In
and remove her
radiance
stress.
May we find victory.
Both these things are good. Uh-oh. More horror? Yes.
Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
Look, it's an aggressive skill that prevents reinforcements from arriving earlier. Right, let's get rid of this because it's taking up space.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
And I think if we light this torch,
The way is lit. The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
I'm moving the cloaks so that those will go when we camp, and then I think we camp in the next room. Sister Aline, would you do the honours, please? Gothic. As in the architecture? Oh no, not really reconstruction. Not my favourite skill. Alright, that's it. We are definitely... Wow. So, we are not camping. Sister Aline, could you pick this up, please? Now, what am I going to do? What am I blatantly going to do? I think you all know. I think you all know. The question is, will I stick around afterwards or not? Ooh, tough one, eh? I mean, that is a tricky decision, you know. Do I just take the money and run, as it were? Or do I say, hey, you know what? We are here after all.
Wealth beyond measure. Awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Worth it. Okay. So if we ditch for bandages, actually. There we go. Let's stick around a moment and see 55% resolve XP. It does round up, bizarrely, a bit. Right, if I do stick around and camp, I've eaten too much food to really do that. There's all this to explore. It's a case of, nah, I think I'll just go back to town. I know I spent some money on hero upgrades this week, but let's just head back to town. If we're really lucky, there'll be another Vestal at the stagecoach. Wouldn't that be nice?
These tonics and herbs will stave off infection and neutralize contagion.
That was extremely lucky to find all 3 bundles of medicine at the in the shorter branch of the dungeon. Warren's Adventurer. Great. However,
The preponderance of rare and exotic injuries makes this place perfect for the study of suffering.
among the visiting delegation are experts in corporeal and cognitive disability, as well as several forensic specialists. The treatment ward is free and the medical ward is free, meaning this week we get a major freebie. At the sanitarium, Kira underwent effective disease treatment and doesn't have a tapeworm anymore. Likewise, Lillard no longer suffers from ennui. Senate underwent efficient quirk treatment and removed lygophobia. Reinforced Corvid's grace. Not COVID grace. That'd be something else entirely. The amount of times I've heard people call it COVID-19, I'm like, no, Corvids are crows and ravens and blackbirds and rooks as well, I think. I don't think they're starlings, but you know, it's the whole crow family. And Sister Marion isn't obsessed with germs anymore. Lots of people thirsting after the blood, and I'm sure a few of them drank it. Let's take a look at the stagecoach. Another Vestal! I've still got deck-based stagecoach turned on, haven't I? Yes, I have. I should probably turn it off at this point. That was a ridiculously fast recovery. In that case... Hormel? No, okay, I suppose you can stick around for a bit. I might want to let someone else go. Is she rubbish? Well, obviously that skin needs replacing, because it's antiquated and doesn't work anymore. And I'd have to check the blonde alluring Vestal, because I can't remember. Wheeled exploring gambler. So nothing crazy. Something we can manage and work our way around. Could be quite useful. Oh, we have Bynard as well. Oh no, that's the same one. I was like, oh, that's a different one because she had the blue hood and no, I changed it. So then if I send out these 4 on a mission next week, I mean, some of them will be hitting 3rd level already. But we get free treatments. Sister Aline is suffering from a disease. Guess what? That's free! And we get to send high-level heroes in here as well. Isn't that nice? Armor Tinker we really don't need. Hard-skinned is good. You know what? It is a freebie. Sure. Evasive and Eldritch Hater. That's a Corvid's resilience. If I leave those, Pulsina Vein. Manslayer. I mean, it makes sense for the mighty beast. I should upgrade those 3 skills at some point soon as well. Who else though? Ludovic, nothing really to... Stanford. Photomania and Warrior of Light. I'm seeing a light synergy here. A very distinct light synergy. Little Nem, could you... I know I need to take you out if you're going to get some better traits, but... Could you get some quirks that are worth keeping? That'd be really nice. Jamila. Hard-skinned... I mean, at this point. Okay, night blindness is kind of bad. Unquiet mind we can live with. Lila. Ruins for... Well, wait, these are locked. Getting rid of locked things for free is good. Believes she's possessed by demons. We should probably fix that. Eldritch Hater, also good. I mean, not so much for the extra damage, but the stress reduction, brilliant. So Wrexham, you don't need Natural Eye. You really don't need Natural Eye. You have no range skills. Ruins Phobe is probably also not doing you any favours. There we go. Alright. Well, that seems like a good place to end the episode. I hope you've all enjoyed this one, and I do look forward to seeing you all in the next one. I'm going to say bye-bye for now, and cheerio!